Welcome back to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today, I'm going to be working on my generator. Or going to be checking my generator out. Sometimes I need electricity, and the inverter that's on that van, I just can't keep it functioning properly. It's a pretty big inverter, 4,000 watt or something, 3,000 watt. I don't know. It's a big one, and it's almost never ran a camper. But that's neither here nor there. So I bought the generator about a year ago because I was meeting a customer to work on his air conditioner. I thought he was in a travel trailer and knew we wouldn't have access to electricity where I was meeting him. And so I went out and bought this generator, put it on the truck. That customer ended up pulling in a motorhome. So he had a generator, we had power, so we didn't even need it that day. But I've needed it several times since, and last week, I got it out when we were replacing that Coleman air conditioner under warranty. That generator, that video, I'll post a link up here. I got this generator out to test it when we got done, and it wouldn't run the air conditioner. That unit had two air conditioners, and it wouldn't run the front one either. So the guy had a 2,000 watt Honda generator, what I call a suitcase generator. He pulled that out, and it run the air conditioner just fine, one at a time. But it ran just fine. This is a 4,000 watt Predator. It's the Harper freight. It is the Chinesium. I know, but man, I know all kinds of people have these Harbor Freight generators, and they like them. I mean, it starts up good, runs good, sounds good, but it would not run that guy's camper. So I have my load bank out. I used to work on a lot of generators, and I carried this on the truck for 25, 23, 24 years. I've recently taken it off the truck. But all that is a dyno for a generator. I have my fluke meter hooked up to it so we can tell exactly how many hertz this generator is putting out. It's an inverter generator, so it should put out exactly 60 hertz. If you know anything about generators, I don't even know why they call them generators, to be honest with you. They should be called an alternator, the old ones, because they made AC current. Made a little bit of DC just to keep batteries charged and stuff like that. But typically they make AC power. So they should have been called an alternator, not a generator. Now, these, everything now is going to the inverter. And all this generator is doing is making DC power, because this is a true generator. It's making DC power and inverting it into AC power. So that's how these work. So we're going to get this thing started. From here on out, I will probably just voice over this because it's going to be really noisy. This generator is not the quietest thing in the world. And that load bank's got a big fan in it, so it's going to be noisy. So I'll voice over, and hopefully you'll get something out of this video. I hope. We'll see. Maybe I'll get something out. I want to see, how much load I can put on this generator. Because I mean, I'd go in there and we'd cut the air conditioner on, and my generator would just go down, it was barely even turning, and it would just kick a breaker on the generator. So I don't know what in the world's going on. Let me get y'all set up here. I think I'm gonna have to take you out there, and I'll let you watch, and like I say, I'll just voice over. As you can see, it always starts well, first, second pull, and here's the difference between high idle and low idle. Not a lot of difference in the engine sound, some. And now I'm going to show you my load bank here, and it's an old analog load bank. I carried it on the truck for a long time because I worked on a lot of generators. don't work on many generators anymore. You see that I'm going to flip the 2,000 watt switch, I'm going to flip the 1,000 watt switch, and a 500 watt switch, and then I'm going to flip the master switch. And what that does is loads the generator all at once. You know, it's going to load it with 3,500 watts. Listen to it. It done just fine. It's making 60 hertz, plus or minus 2, which is in spec. You know, and it's running just fine. So flip it off, and you hear the generator speed up a little bit. It is pulling down. So now I flip another 500 watt. That's 4,000. Still it handles it, and still making 60 hertz. It puts a load on the generator, but it does it just fine. Now here we're back to 3,500 watt. I put the generator on low idle. I want to shock it with a full load at low idle. Again, it handled it just fine. Like I said, it does pull down a little bit, but it's fully loaded, so you would expect it to pull down just a little bit. As you've seen, it would take I went up all the way to 4,000 watts and just flip the master switch on and instantly throw 4,000 watts on it. It done just fine. So why wouldn't it run that guy's air conditioner last week? But his 2,000 watt Honda would. I don't know. Am I gonna have to get one of those soft starts? I have seen those soft starts. They make one now that just goes on the end of the short cord. Am I gonna have to buy one of those soft starts for this generator so it'll run an RV roof air? It's in spec. You saw it's 60 hertz. If I remember correctly, it's 60 hertz plus or minus 2 hertz. It's like 59 point something. So more, it's plenty in spec. Anybody out there got any answers for me? If you don't have any answers, or you do have any answers, leave me a comment, a criticism, a concern, or he ain't here. Hey, don't forget the merch link is fixed. If you want any merchandise, just go down there and click on the merch link. Take you right to my Teespring store, and you can buy, what have I got, shirts, and I don't know what all on there. If you buy a premium shirt, be sure and get one size bigger than you normally wear, because they just tend to run a little bit small, I think. A lot of other links down there. Go check all that stuff out. Be sure and check me out on Patreon, PayPal, if you'd like to help out financially. And I think that's all I got. This is just a little quick video today. I don't know what to think. I guess I'm gonna have to check into one of those soft starts, I reckon. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But hang around and I might let you know. I'm gonna just pick this stuff up, and I'm actually probably not gonna do anything else today, and y'all have a fantastic day. Could that have been the issue? Because at 3,500 watts on my load bank, as you saw by that amp meter on that load bank, is only pulling a few amps. A roof air on startup will probably actually pull a little better than 20 amps for just a half a second. So would a soft start fix this problem? I don't know. I might just have to get one and see. Because like I say, that's, I'm putting watts on it, but I can't really put amperage. Amperage is load. I'm not really I'm not really loading it, just checking wattage. So I'll have to check into that. Probably do an update on this. Catch y'all later.